What's up YouTube? This is Joy Neville back with another video. In today's video, I'm just bringing you in the kitchen. It's a lounge day, but I'm trying a new recipe again. We're trying this Hearts of Palmini. It's a lasagna noodle. We're gonna make a mini lasagna out of this and do a taste test on camera for you guys to let you guys know if it's a hit or a miss. So yeah, it's gonna be low calorie, low carb lasagna, so stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Joy. I've lost 150 pounds on my journey, and on February 14th, it'll be 5 years that I've kept my weight off, and I'm still continuing to try to work on myself. If you like that, stick around and hit the subscribe button and support your girl. Stay tuned, I'll be right back as soon as I get the stuff assembled. Alright guys, here's the ingredients today for our lasagna. I have a mini. This is just like a meatloaf pan because we're just sampling this. We don't know if we'll like it, right? So we're going to do a small portion. And then I'm using lean ground chicken because it's way less calories than ground beef. We've got the lasagna Palmini here, Hearts of Palm. Got it at Walmart. It was about $3.50. And this is what they look like in the can. Little strips of noodles, lasagna squares. It says rinse and drain it, and if you want it softer, it says boil it for 5 to 10 minutes before you prepare your lasagna. Then we got some diced up carrot, diced up celery, diced up onion. I'm usually using the fat-free cottage cheese. I forgot to buy it, so I'm using my son's 4%. We'll just use a little bit less. And then some fat-free cheddar, and I have some fat-free mozzarella. I got to pull it out of the fridge. And that's what we're using today. So I'm going to throw this in the pan and start browning it. And I'm going to put these in a pan of boiling water to boil for 5 to 10 minutes. And I'll bring you right back. Alright guys, we are back. So I've got boiled noodles. And they're not noodles. Remember the Palmini, Hearts of Palm. We boiled them for like 5 minutes. And then for another 5 I let them sit in the hot boiling water with the stove off. So they're very soft and like flexy now. I've got my ground chicken cooked up, and we have a half a cup of sauce in it with the onions, celery, carrots, and seasoning. And then I have a half a cup of sauce on the side in case we need it. Half a cup of the cottage cheese. And then we have our mozzarella and our cheddar. So let's get this assembled. And then I'll tell you guys the calories because we're adding it up on the calculator. I'm debating if I'm going to fill this or just do a half of one. Let's see. How many noodles does it take? If you hear snoring, it's my dog Bandit in the background. If we take 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think you can do the whole thing.
4, 5. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, and do like 3 layers. Usually lasagna's like 3 or 4 layers.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, so I think this will make a meatloaf size one, guys. Okay, so then we're gonna do the meat sauce. So we're gonna add, and just try to even a little bit throughout, like you would any other lasagna. Now remember, lasagna is hard to get low calorie, like low calorie, because it's lasagna, right? It's got sauce and cheese and meat and goodies. But if you're craving it, this is definitely going to be way lower than the original. I didn't use all the meat. I only used, what did we say, 5 ounces?
Yeah, about 5 ounces.
About 5 ounces. Because, again, this is not a huge lasagna. Alright, and then we'll do, I don't know, either one, it doesn't matter. Do some cottage cheese in here. It's when it cooks and melts, this is all going to kind of spread out anyway. I really wish I had the fat-free. That would have saved about 40 calories. But that's alright. Alright. And then let's do a little bit of the sauce. I'll probably just drizzle some. I don't want it too runny because I want this to hold together, but the sauce is what makes the lasagna good, right? So, okay, we'll start there. Cheese, I'm measuring out. You don't need both. You don't need cheddar and mozzarella. We're gonna use the cheddar on top, which I'm using last, and the mozzarella in the middle as glue. Because the cheddar's kind of for looks, right? You don't really need the cheddar. All right, so I've got my serving of that. Let's see how long this stretches. Just your little bit of glue to kind of hold this puppy together. All right, and then we're gonna relayer it. So then you're gonna take another layer and just keep assembling until you work your way up the whole pan and use all your noodles, right? And when I run out of noodles and get this assembled, I'll bring you guys right back. All right, guys, here's the finished product. We ended up getting 4 layers out of it. So we have 4 layers. Here it is. And then the cottage cheese, the meat, the sauce, I did it every layer just the same until we ran out. The last layer is just sauce and the Kraft fat-free cheddar cheese. And then I sprinkled some oregano on top. To get this fat-free cheese to melt, I recommend you take a little bit of your Pam spray or whatever and just hit it just a little and then pop it in the oven and your cheese will melt. So that's my little tip. I am going to pop this in. I don't know how long. I'll let you guys know when I take it out. I'm thinking we'll start with about 15-20 minutes. The noodles are already done, right? Nothing's raw in here, so we'll see. We're gonna play it by ear. We wanted to tell you the calories, so we're gonna get 3 servings out of this. You could do 2 if you want a bigger portion. You could do 4 if you want a smaller portion. We're gonna try to get 3 servings out of this. That's a big hunkin' serving, right? So 1, 2, 3. And for 3 servings, each serving, well, this whole thing is,
I was like, want 590.
590-ish, somewhere in there, 589, 590-ish. So per serving, we are at 192, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think it was 194.
194.
Yeah.
So 194 calories for a nice big serving if you divide this into 3 servings. 194 calories. So that's not bad for lasagna, because I bet you a regular slice of lasagna like that, you're probably easily eating 700-800 calories or more, to be honest. I'd have to look it up, but you can also make this less calories. You could probably get it down to like 130, 140 if you find a lower calorie sauce, and then also the lower calorie cottage cheese, right? So it just depends. But oh, and the protein. We wanted to tell you the protein and the carbs. The protein's very high on this. The carbs were like per serving like 27.
No, it was like 9 grams net carbs.
Oh, net carbs. Net carbs was 9.
Without the onion and carrot, though.
Without the onion and carrot. We did not count the onion and carrot because it's literally like a tablespoon.
And we didn't
maybe
use
2.
a low carb sauce either.
Yeah, we did not
they have
use
like
a low carb
Rouse or
sauce.
something. That would be
Yeah,
lower carb.
Rouse is lower carb if you're going that route, but 9 net carbs per serving, not bad for lasagna. So we're gonna cook this and do a taste test and we'll bring you back. Hey guys, gonna try this one too. This one is the Palmini Hearts of Palm Linguine noodle. Same amount of calories. It's 20 calories per serving. There's 3 servings in the whole bag. This was $5. And same thing, rinse it, boil it for a minute, and then mix it with your favorite sauce. So we're gonna try this too. So I'm gonna use the same sauce for the lasagna, the same sauce for this, and then try this one too. This one's just gonna be like a spaghetti sauce, basically, with the ground chicken. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you the pasta one real quick, while the lasagna one is cooking. So I used 3 packs. I didn't need 3, okay? I only needed 1.5. Look I still have a bunch. So this is probably gonna make a whole nother thing, like Alfredo with chicken or something in it. This, by far, all these noodles I've tried, the seaweed noodles, the kelp noodles, the miracle noodles, just every noodle I've tried so far, I'm gonna have to say in comparison, if I want Asian, I'm going with the seaweed noodle, right? Or the kelp noodle. If I want like Asian, Mongolian, noodly, stir fry, something like that. If I want like Italian type of food, noodles, you know, I'm going with the Hearts of Palm noodle, the Palmini noodle. So this is a huge container. I'm gonna have, if I do a big portion, this will be 4 dinners for me. If I do a regular size portion, this will be almost, I'll say about 6 dinners for me. But I'm gonna do a big portion and a big salad, or a big portion and some veggies on the side, or something like that. But yeah, let's give it a taste test. So I already kind of tried the noodle and I like it with just the sauce. So let's try it all together. And a serving of this is 150 calories if I use it in 4 servings, which is 2 heaping cups on a plate. We put it on a plate just to see what it would look like and what kind of serving I would want. And then I divided it, right? So 4 servings in here for 150 calories. You can't eat spaghetti for that, right? This is basically spaghetti. It's got the sauce, the meat, the veggies, the onion, the garlic, everything. So good. I highly recommend boiling your noodles for 10 minutes first, or your Hearts of Palm. Boil it for 10 minutes. It says you don't have to. For this one, the noodle one, I highly recommend it. It's never going to get soft like a mushy noodle, right? But it's going to be like an al dente noodle. If you can get past the al dente noodle, this is where to go. This is amazing. 150 calories for 2 heaping cups of spaghetti. Like, you cannot go wrong. That is spaghetti. I was gonna make this 2 separate videos. I was gonna do the spaghetti and then the lasagna, but I decided just to add this in because we had a lot of sauce left. So now you guys got 2 taste tests in one day. Really good, highly recommend. Give it a try if you're missing pasta. Low carb, low calorie, win in my book. Now let's get to the lasagna. Okay guys, here it is, and I cut it into 3 servings. This is the lasagna all done. I let it cool on the counter for about 6-7 minutes, just so I could cut it. I noticed it did give off some like water, some liquid, because I believe it's a vegetable, right? The Hearts of Palm. So it's gonna give off a little liquid, but not horribly. So we're gonna plate this up, see how it holds together, because right, we wanna know. And is it worth it? So, going to just cut this out. Oh, it's holding. It's holding. Okay, well that's good. That's a good sign. Come on, come out. I'm gonna take the corner. Ah. Okay. So it is holding. Here it is. Here, let me just bring you up. There it is. Looks like lasagna to me. And it held nicely, just like lasagna. Here's the top. So yeah, so far it looks good, but does it taste good? We gotta figure that out, right? So we're gonna do a taste test. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna taste test. I always say it backward. All right. So the one thing I notice is that I would have definitely cooked or tried to, I don't know if they can get any softer, but I would have boiled the noodles for the full like 10 minutes boiling them, you know, because they're a little on the harder side. It's making my lasagna fall apart, but I'm gonna try it. But it does hold up good, right? Oh my goodness. You don't wanna know, I'm making a mess down here, guys. All right, let's get in to it. Here we go. Okay, the texture's not horribly bad. Like I said, it's a little bit al dente, but not bad. The flavor is not bad. I would definitely add more sauce. So the sauce that I added was not enough, right? So we did a cup for that size meatloaf pan. I would definitely do probably a cup and a half because it sucks it all up. And then the water it released, I dumped out.
It tastes like a lasagna.
Yeah, it does.
It's good. I like it.
But other than that, this is really good. I bet you I could give this to my husband or someone, and if he didn't know, he probably wouldn't know that it wasn't lasagna. He'd probably just think the noodles need to be cooked a tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit, not really that much. And some people like al dente noodles, right? But it's good. It's holding together pretty good. The texture's all there. The flavor's there. If you're craving lasagna and you are low carb or low calorie, try this. Give it a try because this is definitely a win. And I would make this again, not on a daily, but this one slice serving is around, what did we say, 194. So 194 with a nice big salad, probably be around 250, 300 calories for a meal. That's not bad. Or if you wanted to eat the whole pan, what did we say, 5 something?
Almost 600.
Yeah.
For the whole
so
pan.
yeah, about under 600 calories, right under there, and you're good to go. But you would probably be full, really.
I think you'd be okay serving it to company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they would guess that this was not noodles. They would just think you undercooked your noodles. But
Yeah, no one's gonna know. You could serve this to your kids. Your littles would eat this easily. If they like lasagna, they would eat this. The only thing I said I would change is add a little bit more sauce. Just because I like it that way. But other than that, this is good. So for the Palmini, it's called Palmini, Hearts of Palm noodles in the can, they had fettuccine, they had the lasagna one, and they had like a spaghetti one or something. $3.50-ish a can at Walmart. Not bad. So my review is these are good, low calorie, low carb. Would I do a lasagna all the time? I might want to try like just spaghetti. Low carb, low calorie sauce with my ground chicken and just do spaghetti. Leave out the cottage cheese, leave out the extra cheese, leave out the extra calories and still get a really good flavor. So yeah, these are good in my opinion. You?
Yeah, and I think it's way better than like the smart ones, like the frozen lasagnas that they give you 2 noodles,
right?
And you don't get very much sauce and cheese. Like it's not meaty or cheesy. It's very like this is way better.
Yeah,
and it's lower calorie than those.
It is lower calorie, and it mimics it a lot better, I think, too.
It's like a real lasagna.
Yeah.
So. And I think the pieces that were more inside of the lasagna cooked better. With more sauce in it.
Yeah. So I think just a little more sauce and you guys would have an exact mimic of lasagna. This is good. And we kept it pretty basic, right? We didn't do a lot to it. And if you want to leave out the cheese and the cottage cheese for the calories, you could get this down, if you do the spaghetti one, right, with the ground chicken, you could probably get it down per serving, probably like 70, 80 calories per serving. I mean, this is a good option. So try the Hearts of Palm noodles. There's all different kinds in the cans. And again, that filled my meatloaf pan, which is right here, right? It gave us 3 servings. You could have got 4. And a meatloaf pan with 1 can. So imagine what you could do with 2 cans or 3 cans. You can make a whole week's worth of meal prep, right? So it's up to you. For about $12, you could have a week's worth of meal prep. So it's up to you if you want to spend that, but I would definitely say, yeah, this tastes good. So I think that's about it for this. Yeah, we tried it, we like it, we conquered. I'm about to finish this and log it. And yeah, until next time, guys, if you want to see me try anything or make anything in this kitchen, leave it in the comments. If there's something you've been wondering about that I can buy at like a Walmart, because we all don't live in the same areas. If Walmart has it or something that Costco has it or Albertsons or Safeway, any of those stores, and you want me to try something, let me know. Leave it in the comments and I will try it for you and show you how I would eat it or do it. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. As always, I love and appreciate all of you. And yeah, stay strong, stay beautiful, and no, it's not easy, but you can do it. You got this. Bye, guys.